Well, that didn't last long. I removed this cover, checked the switch. If you disconnect your kill wire from the switch to the coil, then it's not supposed to ground out. So, check the spark again, and no spark. Got an issue with the coil. Either going to have to get a new one, or I've heard of baking coils. I am very, very, very skeptical of that. But since this one is not functioning, now's the chance to try it. Sometimes that goofy stuff works, and sometimes it's just goofy stuff. So if baking the coil doesn't work, I'll probably have a new one on order sometime soon. But if baking the coil doesn't work, then the new one's going to be on its way anyway. While I'm at it, since this one decided it wanted an extended stay at my house instead of going back to my buddies, I am going to repair the muffler. It's got a nice crack in there. I think I can just braze this cover plate back together. And it has a leak in the fuel tank. And I'm sure, I don't remember 100% what all was involved with tearing this thing down, but I'm sure it's way more than I want to do, but might as well make it right while it's here. Looks like either we're removing the fuel tank or removing this cover, and I don't remember which mounts where. Also, the carb will be rebuilt. I have a kit for it, and that was the original reason it came in here. That and to get a new bar and chain. Well, now it's got a new bar and chain, but no spark. Here's a Homelite coil that I'm going to try and bake in the oven. You can see that the housing is starting to separate, so maybe there is some kind of moisture ingress or something going on. So, set it in that dog bowl. Got the oven set at 230. And go ahead and throw it in my dirty oven. You're supposed to bake them for an hour or two. So I'll do that and go do some algebra homework while it's cooking in there. About to find out the results of the Homelite coil baking experiment. Just clip it in here and see if I get spark. Alrighty, moment of truth for y'all. It's got spark again. I did not expect throwing that in the oven for a few hours to make it bring back spark. That totally blows my mind. I might do it again. There's still some oil residue on here, and then try and reseal it with something, because the case of the coil appears to be splitting or peeling away from the epoxy or whatever is in there. So this isn't really used a whole lot. It's more of a cool factor toy. I mean, my buddy would love to use it more, but they are ancient and kind of hard to get parts for around here. So you just want it to be in good working condition. So if you get tickled one day that, well, I want to take the Homelite off the shelf and go rip some firewood rounds, then you can. So now that I'm here, I'll set that in the oven again. I do need to get a new plug for it, and I brazed the muffler cover back together, but it's at the shop because I wanted to clean it off better. Yeah, and this side of it's in good shape. Yeah, so it's at the shop because I wanted to clean it off better. That's it. I'll might have it running sometime this week. Let's see. I do need to pull it apart and get the fuel tank situation figured out. I think that would help a lot. Oh, and there's a carburetor issue. So now that I'm not specifically waiting on parts anymore, that's the route I'll go. I'll put all this on the shelf behind me and move on to the next one.